Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Real Housewives Dorit Kemsley feels up Dorinda Medley. Here's a crossover fans never saw coming. Following her separation, in a new clip, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley was caught getting wild with former Real Housewives of New York star. The fashion designer has been making waves following her split from Paul P.K. Kemsley, who announced their separation after 9 years of marriage in May. The couple's relationship was a hot topic throughout season 13. Following the news, Dorit explained that she and P.K. were feeling disconnected, which led to their decision. According to her RHOBH co-star Garcelle Beauvais, Dorit, who shares son Jagger, 10, and daughter Phoenix, 8, with P.K., has been adjusting to her new single life pretty well. During an appearance on Jeff Lewis Live, Garcelle said her frenemy is on fire this season. She also attributed it to the Beverly Beach designers having a lot going on in her life. Dorit's adjustment to single life seems to include getting a little rowdy with other housewives. Dorinda Medley posted a new video of her and Dorit having a cheeky encounter while hanging out in California. The two Bravo celebrities were seen walking seductively toward each other in the Instagram post. As Dorinda slowly unzips her white jacket with what appears to be nothing underneath, Dorit reaches out to handle her breasts. "Yeah, baby, woohoo!" Dorit screeches before pretending to motorboat that RHONMI alum. "Brr," she said, moving her head back and forth near RHONMI star's chest. Dorinda captioned the post, "Sharing is caring. Great day with you, Dorit Kemsley," and added the hashtags California Dreaming, Bravo and Besant. Fans immediately flooded the comment section to discuss the new clip. While some praised the video, others thought that RHOB star was trying too hard. One fan proclaimed, "This is literally my dream come true." Dorit tries way too hard to be the center of attention, and never quite puts it off. Dorit, Garcelle, Erica Jane, Kyle Richards, and Sutton Stracke will all return as cast members for season 14 of RHOBH. They will be joined by Bazoma St. John. Kyle's sister, Kathy Hilton, returns as a friend, along with Sutton's BFF, Jennifer Tilly. Meanwhile, Dorinda landed a new show set at her Berkshire's estate, Bluestone Manor. What do you make of Dorit's behavior in the new video? Finally, did you know Dorinda and Dorit were even friends? Sound off in the comments below. The sun dipped low over the Manhattan skyline, casting a golden hue over the lavish rooftop terrace where the evening's party was in full swing. Laughter and the clanking of glasses filled the air as the city buzzed below. A lavish spread of gourmet hors d'oeuvres lay before the guests, but the true spectacle was in the interplay between the Real Housewives themselves. Dorit Kemsley, dressed in a shimmering silver gown that hugged her curves, moved through the crowd with a confidence that was unmistakable. Her eyes sparkled with mischief as she caught glimpses of fellow housewives, each engrossed in their own dramas and disputes. Tonight, however, Dorit had a different agenda, one that involved her longtime frenemy, Dorinda Medley. Across the terrace, Dorinda was holding court, her laughter infectious as she regaled a group of women with tales from her latest adventures in the Berkshires. Dressed in a vibrant floral dress, she was the epitome of summer chic, her energy drawing everyone in. But as Dorit approached, she couldn't help but feel the magnetic pull of their dynamic, two strong personalities colliding in a whirlwind of wit and charm. "Darling," Dorit exclaimed, leaning in to embrace Dorinda. The air was electric, the kind of tension that made the other housewives pause. "I've missed you." "Oh, honey, you look fabulous as always," Dorinda replied, her eyes gleaming with warmth. "But I must say, I've been hearing some interesting things about you lately." Dorit chuckled, tilting her head. "Oh, you know how it is. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire." She raised her glass, the light catching the crystal, and they both took a sip of their cocktails, sharing a moment of unspoken understanding. As the night wore on, The music shifted to a sultry beat, and the atmosphere transformed. The women began to dance, letting loose in a way that was both glamorous and playful. Dorit and Dorinda found themselves in the center of the dance floor, their laughter ringing out above the music. "Let's show them how it's done," Dorit shouted over the music, pulling Dorinda closer. The two began to sway, their movements a playful blend of elegance and carefree abandon. Dorit, feeling emboldened, started to feel up Dorinda's arms, playfully admiring her toned physique. "Oh, you're so strong," Dorit teased, running her fingers along Dorinda's bicep. "I need to hit the gym with you." Dorinda laughed, her cheeks flushing slightly, but the playful touch ignited something deeper between them. "You think you can keep up with me, sweetheart? I've got stamina," Dorinda shot back, a playful glint in her eye. With the music pulsing around them, Dorit leaned in closer, brushing her cheek against Dorinda's shoulder. "I'd like to try," she murmured, their bodies moving in sync. The moment felt charged, electric, a surprising intimacy forming in the chaos of the party. "Maybe we should start our own workout group," Dorinda suggested, her voice low. "Just the two of us. A little cardio, a little gossip." "Now that sounds like fun," Dorit replied, her heart racing, not just from the dance, but from the undeniable chemistry that was brewing. As they twirled and laughed, the energy of the party surged around them. Other housewives were snapping pictures, their phones capturing the unexpected connection blossoming between the two. The gossip mill would have a field day, but neither cared at that moment. They were lost in their own world, surrounded by the glamour and chaos of the city. "Do you remember that time in the Berkshires when we almost went skydiving?" Dorinda said, her eyes sparkling with mischief. Dorit's laughter rang out, bright and clear. "How could I forget? You nearly pushed me out of that plane." "Only because you were dragging your feet," Dorinda replied, her smile wide. "But look at us now, taking risks on the dance floor." Dorit's heart fluttered. "Maybe we're just two adventurous souls, ready to embrace whatever comes next," she said, her voice softening. Dorinda stepped back slightly, meeting Dorit's gaze, the air between them thick with unspoken words. "You know, I've always admired your fearless attitude, Dorit. You dive headfirst into everything." "Only because I have to keep up with you." Dorit laughed, but there was a seriousness behind her eyes. "You inspire me." The moment hung between them, charged with a newfound understanding. They were both strong, both capable, and perhaps there was a deeper bond forming. A sisterhood forged in the fires of reality television and the complexities of their lives. As the night progressed, they returned to the dance floor, laughter echoing in the warm summer air. With every move, Dorit continued to feel up Dorinda, the playful touches turning more intimate, but always with a sense of fun. They twirled, they laughed, and in that moment, the barriers that usually separated them began to dissolve. The other housewives watched, intrigued. There was a palpable shift in the air, a sense of camaraderie that transcended their usual rivalry. Perhaps this was what they all needed, a moment to simply be, to enjoy the company of another strong woman, without the weight of competition. As the music faded into the night, Dorit and Dorinda found themselves side by side, catching their breath. "I think we just gave everyone something to talk about," Dorinda said, a sleek grin on her face. "Oh, absolutely, and I'm here for it," Dorit replied, a glimmer of mischief in her eyes. "Let's keep them guessing." And with that, they raised their glasses once more, a toast to new beginnings and unexpected connections. Underneath the glimmering city lights, two women found a friendship that was vibrant, bold, and undeniably real, just like the lives they lived. As they clinked their glasses together, the party around them faded into the background. In that moment, it was just Dorit and Dorinda, dancing through life, hand in hand, ready to take on whatever came next.